How did you get revenge on that roommate that didn't know how to stay away from your things? Everyone said college was going to be the best years of your life. New people, a fresh start. I showed up ready for all of it, and then my classes immediately humbled me in ways I didn't know were possible. Concepts I had never seen, professors who talked like they were in a race, and exams that felt like they were written in a different language. So I gave up on academics about 2 weeks in, and decided I was at least going to win socially. First person I meet is my roommate Trevor. Big guy, friendly handshake, moves in with what I can only describe as a strategic food reserve. We're talking chips, cookies, sodas, candy, and about 4 kinds of trail mix stacked along his side of the room like he was bracing for a natural disaster. I thought, alright, this guy takes snacks seriously. Respect. I woke up the next morning and every single one was gone. I counted the empty wrappers in the trash like a crime scene investigator. He had eaten everything overnight. I didn't even say anything because I genuinely couldn't process how that was physically possible for one human being. I went to class, came back, and Trevor was sitting on my side of the room, controller in his hand, playing my game with my snacks open next to him like it was the most natural thing in the world. I stood in the doorway for a second just to make sure I had the right room. I did. Bro, what are you doing? He looks up and goes, Mikasa Sukasa, we're basically brothers. I met this man 36 hours ago. I tried hiding things in the room safe. He had the code somehow, and I still don't know how. I moved my snacks down the hall to my friend Marcus's room for safekeeping. Came back a few days later and they were gone too. Turns out Trevor and Marcus had known each other since freshman orientation and had apparently formed some kind of informal snack redistribution network. I sat Trevor down, dead serious, told him he needed to respect my space and my things. He nodded and said he would absolutely do better going forward. He did not do better. I asked the RA to switch rooms. Too deep in the semester. Cool. So one night I grabbed my favorite soda from the fridge, one of those big blue ones I kept a whole stack of. I cracked it open, poured a very generous amount of hot sauce into it, stirred it with a pen, and put it back exactly where it was. Then I went to class and waited. I came back the next afternoon and heard coughing before I even opened the door. I walked in, smiling. Trevor was standing near the fridge, red-faced, eyes watering. He turned and asked what was in that soda, and I looked at him with the most serious expression I have ever held in my life and said, Trevor, that wasn't meant for you. He stared at me. What do you mean it wasn't meant for me? I said what I said. I watched the color drain from his face in real time. This man sat down on the floor. Then he started rolling around saying he didn't feel right, asking if he needed to go to the hospital, asking what was in it. I pulled out my phone and fake dialed, holding it to my ear like I was talking to someone. I kept a straight face the entire time. Then I crouched down next to him and said, before I continue this call, I need to ask you something. He looked up. Do you feel bad about any of it? He didn't even hesitate. Yeah, genuinely, I'm sorry. That was all I needed. I hung up the fake call and I completely lost it. Full breakdown laughing. Told him it was hot sauce. He sat there on the floor staring at me. Didn't say a word. Didn't laugh. We haven't had a real conversation since. But my snacks? Completely untouched.